fun sometimes when you go down these rabbit holes of over the next few days, we're keeping it just a little bit more casual. Every time I have a streak of doing just more buttoned up videos, which I love to make, it's fun to kind of take a step back and just chill out, peel back the veil, take you through the routine very casually. So it's about 6 o'clock right now. It's probably my favorite time of day. Just woke up. The Christmas tree is on. I'm reading my Bible. Candles going. The coffee is starting to pulse through my veins. All great things. It's Wednesday, which is fun. We have family coming over tonight. Gonna make a cozy dinner, hopefully get a workout in. Working on some things for Connor's birthday party this weekend. We have family in town next week, so I'm trying to get all of my work done. So it's just kind of the few days of grind before truly being on, I don't want to say vacation mode, but I can just relax. That's the only thing on the agenda, and spend time with family. I haven't worn my hair straight in so long. It feels very strange. I just got a little bit of work done, and I picked up a fun order from Staples. I mentioned how we're doing a Curious George themed birthday party for Connor, and I've seen people do this with a little George that he's holding balloons, but they actually hang up with balloons. It's super cute, and I was wondering, how can I execute this? And I thought the best course of action was to get a very large poster of it printed and then to trace it. Oh, it's kind of hard to tell. He's backwards. And there he is. I'm gonna put him on some cardboard, cut him out, and then hang it from the ceiling with some balloons, and I think it's gonna turn out so cute. And I do think Connor's gonna freak out when he sees this. I also got a banner painted that I'll show you. I'm really excited. I'm not going crazy for his party because we honestly did a lot for his actual birthday, and it's mainly just to spend time with family and have a good time, but I am working on a few things. I love wearing black flare leggings, and I forgot to share this story, but the other day Connor and I went to the park. There was this young boy who was learning to ride his bike. So sweet, but unfortunately we had a just crash intervention. Everyone was fine except my black pair of leggings. They had a giant hole in them, and that's when I realized how much I wore them. I was never crazy about the pair that I had, so I got these from Halara. I had never tried their flare leggings. These are the best flare leggings. They're the perfect amount of flare. They have this waistband that really just holds everything in, but it is not so tight that you feel like you're suffocating. They are amazing. I do have the code READ too that gets you 20% off. Halara just gets it. Everything is so comfortable. The fabric feels really breathable. I work out in all their pieces too. I'm so thankful to be partnering with them on today's video. I already have quite the collection from them because everything just feels so comfortable and breathable, especially their exercise dresses. I didn't pick up any this go around, mainly because I already have so many, but they have this easy peasy dress, and it is amazing. When you use the restroom, you don't have to pull the entire dress off. You can just slip down the shorts portion of it. It is amazing, especially because I like to layer that a lot. This is the UltraSculpt legging style. It's the one that I'm wearing right now, just not flare. This is just the, you know, traditional taper down leggings. I really love this dark brown color. I thought that this was pretty for this time of year. I'm not super adventurous when it comes to colors of the clothes that I work out in, but I think dark brown is fun-ish. These are squat proof. They are not going to see through, and you really can't beat Halara prices. They're amazing. We also have the black pair, a classic. I love how high-waisted these are too. They really just hold everything in. A big reason why their fabrics are so good is they have this Halara Circle event. I believe it's once a month where they just get feedback on what everyone's liking, what they're not liking to their products, and so they just keep getting better and better. I have this tank. I thought that this would be great for running because it has just this crisscross in the back to get some airflow in. And then these for the fall and winter time are my favorites. Just these classic long sleeve tops. They're the perfect cut to where I personally don't love having anything cropped when I go to the gym, but these hit right at the top of any high-waisted leggings. And lastly, I love a mock neckline like this, like a mock turtleneck. I just think it's so cozy for this time of year. This is so soft, this kind of crew neck. I got this to be a little bit oversized. I think that the gray shade is really beautiful on it, and oh my goodness, just everything is so soft and cozy. I love having something like this to throw on before a workout class. I'll have everything linked down below along with my sizes. I find that that's helpful too. They have a great size range too. And again, you can use my code READ to get 20% off your Halara order. And just like that, I'm back in the car because I'm about to go for a run. I haven't been working out nearly as often the past couple of weeks, but when I have been going, I've been going to F45 to do F45 classes. But we're just going for a good old-fashioned run today. That sounds nice. This is such a random time that I'm going, but Eden has a pocket of time that I'm able to run out while he's home with Connor, so we're just making it happen. We got Connor some of the Duplo Lego sets for his birthday, and we have been having so much fun with these. Emphasis on we. Aiden and myself as well. We just built the Bluey house. So cute. I feel like Legos are some of the best toys, except they're kind of hard to keep track of. I want to find a way to really just organize all of our Legos, but for imagination and building, Aiden was such a Lego kid, so he is especially trying to foster that love for Connor, but I'm glad we've all been into it. We just got back from a walk though, which is why Mr. Cash is tired. I'm gonna start making dinner here soon. I am making chicken fried rice, which I have not made in such a long time. I'm really excited. It's getting cloudy though. It's gonna be a cozy night.
Okay, do you remember I requested that? Okay, this is in honor of us. We have to remember summer I turned pretty because we've been on and off period.
Yeah.
I asked you if you could do something, and you never did it.
What was it?
But I was serious. What? What did I ask you?
T-shirts?
I really had an idea of something that would be good.
Team Connie t-shirts?
I heard this song at one point, and I thought, this is the Conrad song that describes Conrad. And I really had this vision of doing one of those videos that goes little clips like that we watch that explain my idea of Conrad. I'm not explaining this well.
I'm so confused. So did you make a video?
I got my new phone on Saturday, and I realized I have iMovie on here. My phone is installed.
Can we project it onto here?
Okay, but I uploaded it to YouTube, but it's private, or it's where I can only share the link. The song I wanted to do was "Do For Me" by Charlie Puth.
You made a Conrad edit?
I made a Conrad edit for like 2 hours at like 1 in the morning on Saturday night. No one's seen it.
So how did you get it?
Okay, I even relaunched my iTunes because iMovie only takes songs off iTunes, not Spotify. 3 of them did not work. 3 song ideas, so it's not for "Do For Me."
This
Yeah, just
was not what I was
just unprivate it.
Unprivate.
How long is it?
It's the song length, 3:25. So this is really gonna explain my advocacy for Conrad in his case. Even the necklace.
Do you do voiceover?
I was really passionate about the necklace, and I added that in, the different
I don't think
necklace.
that anyone needed to have a defense of Conrad.
Wait, the Jamie
though.
X? So just an X? I saw the first season.
Okay, watch what's happening here.
It's gonna go viral.
Evening, Belly.
It is obviously a very rainy day. I just made it out of an F45 class that truly kicked my booty. That was so hard. It was a Mont Blanc workout, and I always find those to be really challenging because it's just a lot of jumping. I realized I forgot to give context for the clips from last night. Back when we would watch The Summer I Turned Pretty, we would always finish off by watching just random edits on YouTube from clips of The Summer I Turned Pretty series, and some of them were so funny. And Jamie had told us that she had a surprise for us, something themed to The Summer I Turned Pretty, and I was not expecting her to just whip out a full-on edit of Conrad. It was hilarious. And Jamie has never done editing like that before, and so she literally downloaded iMovie, downloaded all these clips of Conrad, and put together this edit, and it was genuinely hilarious. I was cracking up so hard. Unfortunately, after that, I have not had a night of sleep like this in forever, but I could not fall asleep. Apparently, I was just having too much fun. I had so much on my mind. Life has just been crazy, very abundant and full, but there's just a lot going on between all the things, holidays and birthdays. It's a very busy time for work for me, and I probably just kind of overpacked my schedule with how much stuff I have. And last night was one of those nights where I could not stop running through all these things that I had to do and just feeling very behind. I used to struggle big time with insomnia, and I would not go on my phone. I would just lay in bed, even if that meant that I was up for hours just laying there. I really try not to go on my phone, but last night I was just laying there and I could not stop thinking about all this work stuff that I had. But it was midnight and I just got up and I started working for probably an hour and a half, doing just so many random things, and then I eventually fell asleep. But it started storming, so there was really loud thunder. I think as a mom too, when you're anticipating your child waking up because of a storm or something, I'm just naturally in a light sleep. I did a workout because I wanted to physically exhaust myself today so I get a good night's sleep tonight. The last thing I wanted to share though that I'm really excited about is something that's going to help my phone addiction. I'm sure you guys have heard of this. And honestly, when I first heard of this, I kind of scoffed at the idea because it's a brick and it essentially locks you out of certain apps of your phone. I believe you put it on your fridge and then you unbrick it and then you can get back into your apps. But I have seen this everywhere and they were so kind. They sent me one. I don't remember if they gave me a code, but I'll try to share one down below. I think I'm going to try it tomorrow. I'll bring you guys along because I have a lot of like physical things I need to do with my hands for our party this weekend, because even when I feel really busy, I still find myself mindlessly scrolling on my phone and that taking up just a lot more time than it needs to. And yeah, in a perfect world, we wouldn't need something like this, but we do not live in a perfect world. And I think a lot of the technology stuff lately has also been getting to me in terms of, it's just kind of scary sometimes when you go down these rabbit holes of AI, especially raising a child, and just thinking about what is the world going to be like. I know parents have been thinking this for ages, so this is not any new phenomenon, but just wanting to be mindful about how I interact with technology, because that's really the only thing I can control as the example for our son, and I think that this is gonna help, so I'll let you guys know what I think. I definitely washed these leggings last night so I could just wear them again after yesterday's workout because they're so comfortable. Been back home for a bit, took a shower, and now I've just been doing a ton of computer work while Connor's asleep. I think he's probably about to wake up any moment now. This is always when I make the mistake of starting a little project and then he wakes up like 2 seconds later. It has been raining all day. It's been so cozy. I love having all of our Christmas decor up when it's all rainy. I think I'm gonna work on my Curious George though. I'm trying to get that laid out on some cardboard and cut out. That's pretty simple. Have some laundry to fold. Like I said, very normal, casual vlog. I'm making one of my favorite recipes from my mom's that I just grew up eating. Chicken casserole, I'll put it on the screen. I think I made it before in a video. It's so easy, but it's cozy and delicious. That's the update. I just finished George. He is not perfect, but he's pretty cute and he'll be hanging up from afar. I think it'll look sweet. I'll put balloons up there in his hands and hanging from the ceiling. I think it's gonna be adorable. The next day we're headed out of the house. We're gonna run by Target and then we're also gonna go to the playground. We've been kind of cooped up with all this rain. My mother-in-law gets in town tonight, so I want to refresh the guest room a little bit. I'm gonna see if they have any small lamps for our guest room, and I'd also like to hang some art that we already have in a mirror. So we're gonna go see what Target has and just get out of the house since the sun is shining. Let's do it. about to do some birthday party prep. I want to make some signs for our snacks that we're gonna have tomorrow. Possibly actually hang up our banners. I only have a couple. I have one banner. We'll wait on the George that I made, but I do have one of those triangle pendants that are really cute. And I think I'm gonna put that over in the dining room, just mess around with it. Most of the food I have in an order that's coming tonight, so that'll be nice to have all of that. We're gonna put this tablecloth, I think, on this table. This red one felt very Curious George, but I'm gonna put that on the dining table. I got a bunch of these little snack containers because I'm gonna make monkey munch with like Muddy Buddies, dried bananas, goldfish, and pretzels, and then just put those in here as like a little appetizer. I got these plates that are super cute. They're scalloped, but they're not quite big enough for dinner. We're just doing pizza, so I guess that these would probably be fine. If not, I can also use these just as our cake plates because I did get a cake from a bakery. I have some balloons that are just the primary colors just to have on the floor. These won't actually stay up because they won't have helium in them. I will get helium balloons for our George and then probably just a few to have around as well. I saw a cute centerpiece idea where it was like a bunch of bananas. If they had balloons coming off of the bananas, that was cute. This is my banner that I got though. Super simple. I think it'll look cute. And these are things that are just nice to have for birthdays to come as well. I think I'm gonna start on my signs though, write out the food signs that we'll have. I'm gonna do George juice in this little pitcher that we have that's just gonna have a fruit juice mix that I'm gonna make. And then Hunley's hot dogs, we're gonna do little pigs in a blanket, and then the monkey munch. I think that those are only the signs that I have. I also totally forgot that I had thrifted this container for Connor's room, and I've just been setting aside his stuff for his room because we haven't done anything in there. But how cute is this to hold our cups? I had gotten these little cups from Etsy. Super cute for just soda or our George juice. Super cute. Up. It is adorable. I will link the artist down below. I just ordered it online from her shop, but it is so sweet. I love it so much. And now I'm gonna figure out where we want to hang the pendant to. A lot of our Christmas stuff around just to put up all the birthday decorations. So we have a Christmas tree in our room right now, which is not something I'm complaining about. It feels so good having all that stuff set up. So when it comes to birthday time tomorrow, all I have to prep is mostly the food. I am gonna run and get balloons tonight. I just got this package from one of my online friends. She started, I believe it's an athleisure brand called Ranchland. Such cute packaging. Oh my gosh, this looks so comfy. This is the set. Okay, I love this brown color. Might actually change into this. It's a little, oh, that's so cute. They're little shorts and a sweatshirt set. This is such nice material. Oh my goodness. Made with you in mind, we're so glad this package found its way to your hands. Each piece was designed with care, inspired by the land we call home and the simple moments that make life good. We hope you love each item as much as we loved creating them. Warmly, Ranchland. So cute. She has this adorable tissue paper in there too. I will have them linked down below if you're interested. Made in the USA. Absolutely adorable. I also got my Nuuly. I haven't done a Nuuly try on haul in a bit. I probably won't end up trying on these items, but I did want to share what I picked out. This is the rental service that I use. I used to share hauls like this all the time. We have a very cozy turtleneck. I have actually rented this before and I really like it. I think it's really fun for this time of year. This sweater I thought was fun too for this time of year. Oh, cute and cozy. I'm glad this came because I was thinking of actually wearing this for the birthday party. Corduroy jumpsuit. It just looked kind of Curious George-esque. for some reason. It'd be a little bit baggy, but I think that that'll be okay. This dress I actually thought would be pretty for church or Thanksgiving too. These corduroy kind of barrel style pants with the stripe on the side looked really cute too. Lastly, these pants just seemed like they would be so comfy. Kind of random for this time of year, but don't those look so comfy? I thought that they kind of looked like Thanksgiving colors, but I can confirm that the set is very comfortable, but popped in the guest room to pick this up and get this ready for my mother-in-law. And I do think I'm gonna hang a few art pieces in here. I think it's really cozy and warm in here, especially I added those lamps that we got in, and I really think that those just added a nice ambiance. I'm thinking I'm gonna put this piece of art that we have right above the bed. I think that that would look nice, and I only have a couple of other ones to choose from, and honestly they're a tad bit small, but I think that looks okay. I was debating if I should put one here, one over there. I like the idea of doing that, or stacking them. I think would also look nice since they're smaller, but we'll mess around with it. I'm gonna center it with the bed instead of the wall because the bed is not centered on the wall, because I want to be able to open that closet still. So let's see. Be a little bit high, but when it's above the bed, for some reason I would rather it be higher. I would be nervous. Okay, I finished hanging everything. It's crazy what putting up some art really does to the room. Super, super cozy. I put some of our spare pillows on here too. I didn't buy anything except for our lamps over there. That was it. Fresh bedding. And then I did hang this mirror, but I need to clean it off. It's pretty dusty since it was just in storage. Something funny about these nightstands, I actually got these from Facebook Marketplace when we lived in our Dallas house. And I did not realize they do not match. You can't really tell from far off, but they're totally two different heights and two different tones, but I think it's fine. To finish off this video by sharing some footage from the birthday party because it was so much fun. I really have never been huge on hosting. I like to host and I of course love spending time with people, but it always would seem so intimidating, especially having just a large amount of people over. And of course this was mostly just our family, so they're never expecting anything crazy, and Connor's at an age where he couldn't care less really about all the things that we have, but it is so much fun. We've been doing it more since moving into this house, and I'm just so grateful. I'm also so grateful that the bounce house really got used. I was thinking that some of the older cousins were just maybe not going to be into that, but everyone had so much fun on it. It's also been really sweet because we've been spending time with my mother-in-law while she's in town, and then the rest of Aiden's family is coming in town closer to Thanksgiving. But it can be hard having family that lives far away, just not getting to see them quite as often, especially with having now her grandchild. It's so sweet when she's here. The time just feels really intentional and you want to really make the most of it. So Connor has been living his best life, just spending so much time. This will probably be my last video for November, so I hope you guys have a very sweet Thanksgiving. I'm just going to be spending a lot of time with family this week and really soaking it all up, but I'm very excited for December to hopefully share just lots of Christmas memories and do all the Christmas things. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed a bit of a more casual video, and I will catch you guys in my next one.